Hi guys. There's no starting screen for today because I'm streaming on my phone because it has a better camera. Hold on. I'm wearing really tight pants right now. Okay. God. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Okay, let me refresh chat so I can see it. Hi. This is such a great day. I'm feeling great today. Well, not great. Like I'm not feeling super well today, but I feel great. Like in terms of goodness of like society, like I feel really good about myself today. How are you guys? Hi, who's Mana? Hi, Lawrence. Hi, Namoy. Hi, I don't have a starting screen today because I'm using my phone. Hi, Mecha Steve. Hi, Stiletrepe. Hi, Gawk Stir. Are you and that guy still together? I don't know why I read that. But which guy? Which one? Which one? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let me see. I'm kidding. Which one though? Hi, Sushi. Hi, Joe Magic. You're in 4K today? You like it? Isn't it nice? This is my phone camera. This phone was the best decision I ever made. Like, thanks to you guys. You guys got this phone for me for my birthday. I don't know if you know that, but I have no makeup on. I'm probably going to repeat that 3,000 times today. Why did I look at this bald spot in my lashes right here? It's because I've been curling my lashes every single day and it's really bad for my lashes. I think I might just be forced to get a lash lift. Because my lashes will start to go bald when I curl them every day like I've been doing. Hi Elephant Jet. Hi Kim. Comb over the lashes. That's funny. You also sound a bit sick, but I might be the phone mic. I just woke up from a nap. I'm not feeling super well. But yeah, I just woke up from a nap. This is like my morning voice, basically. I woke up at 8 a.m. this morning to go to a hair appointment. You guys might notice that my hair looks fabulous today. It feels really thin. I don't know. It's just the product made my hair so soft. My hair is soft as puppy fur right now. And so it feels like I have no hair on my head. Which, actually, all my hair fell out. I don't know if you guys know this, but I had a phase. I got, like, this virus. Like, my whole family got, I don't know if it was, like, a strain of COVID or what, but we all got really sick, like a cold, and then our hair fell out. Like, my mom's hair was falling out for months. My hair was falling out for months. And 2 of my little siblings' hair fell out for months. And mine was a little later than theirs, so mine lasted longer. And my regrowth is coming in, and I put my hair in a bun today and I sat in front of the sun and my mom was like, your regrowth is crazy, and then I turned on my camera and it was just like little hairs all over. It was crazy, like tons and tons of little hairs coming out. I'm glad my hair is coming back. Nobody warns you for what hair loss is like, guys. You don't know until you're in it. I've never experienced hair loss on such a catastrophic scale before. Oh my god, I need the board. Okay, I'm gonna put it up in just a second. I've never experienced hair loss on that catastrophic of a scale before, and when you're losing your hair, it feels like it will never end and your hair will never grow back, and you have to accept that you're gonna be bald. You have to accept that one day you're gonna look in the mirror and see Jada Smith, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. And my ow, just got heartburn from laughing. Ow, what the heck? My Airbnb reservation reminder for Costa Rica. Oh, guys, I need to tell you guys about what my hairstylist said. She's so quirky. She's so funny. But actually quirky, like she's not trying, like that's just how she is. She looks like Miss Frizzle. She's like, she has red curly hair And anyone with red, curly, big hair has a big personality. has a big, fiery personality that looks just like their hair. Your eyes are staring into my soul. Hi everyone, welcome into chat. How are y'all doing? Today? Oh my god, why do I look so... I just saw myself in the... Oh my god, this is... Wow, I didn't realize I looked that chopped. There's a huge thing in my face! Hold on, there's a huge thing! What is this? I just realized the chat is a humongous... Oh gosh, I think I need to take the chat down. What's happening here? Okay, scenes. What is going on? Okay, let's see if this makes it smaller. Got it. Okay, I made it really small, but now no one can see it. I might as well just get rid of the chat altogether. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I have to get rid of chat, because it's like, it's not allowing it to... Like, I pretty much have no choice. It's either going to be humongous, or... Yeah. Hi! Oh my god, why am I not seeing these comments on stream? Okay, I can see them now. Keep my last name out of your mouth. Hi, Squamisha. Hi, Three Boos. Hi, Akshag Gupta. Hi! My doctor's name was Gupta. Dr. Gupta. Wait, what is it? Yeah. It was, come to think of it. She was a terrible doctor. But I have nothing against Guptas. You're fine. Hi. It's Chaos Tim. Hi. The Twist XV. You're now my favorite Gupta. Hi, little dude. Hi. Okay, my gosh. I'm drinking some matcha out of a bullet cup. My family has such interesting mugs. What does this say? BRCC. Bruck? Huh. I don't know what that means. Okay. Why does it smell like coffee? Oh, please don't tell me I accidentally used a dirty cup. It smells like coffee. I think I just used someone else's dirty cup. How does that happen, you may ask? It would make more sense if you had 1,000, if you lived with a bunch of kids before. If you've ever lived with a bunch of kids, a lot of dirty dishes get put away. Tony doesn't. Pumo! Thank you for subscribing, Pumo. I'm gonna put you on the board. What a cute name. I knew a girl named Pew once. Her name was just Pew. Like Pew Pew. Really cute. She had, oh my god, I need to tell you about her. She was adorable. Hold on, I need to tell you about her and her boyfriend. Okay. I don't want you guys to see too much of my leg shape right now. For personal reasons. Okay, the board needs to be cleaned. Whoa. What do I clean it with? Goodness gracious. Jesus Christ. I need to clean the board. Jesus Christ. Hi. I don't want the board to cover up my flowers. Okay, let me put you on the board. But yeah, the girl Pew, I want to call her my friend, but I only met her like twice. But I would consider her my friend. I know I only met her twice, but like I felt like we had such a great connection. But she was like, so it all happened because I was at school and there was a student who was working at the front desk, And he was like, have you seen my boodle? Like, I thought he was going, like, you know, usually I just walk past people like that and ignore them and don't make eye contact with him. But he was like, have you seen my boodle? Have you seen my boodle? And I was like, what? Like, I was like, should I just walk away? Like, is this a crazy person? But he seems so normal. And he's like, my boodle, have you seen her? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he was like, my boodle, I need to find my boodle. She was right here. She was right here. She was sitting right next to you. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know your boodle. And I was like, what is that? And she's like, my boo, but she's also my poodle. And I was like, oh, your girlfriend? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know, I haven't seen her. And he just looked so frantic, and he was anxious, and he was like shaky a little bit, like going through withdrawals. And then she comes out of the bathroom, and he's like, there she is! Oh my god! Like, it was like instant relief. He stopped shaking. It was like you put a chihuahua in a blanket when it's cold. And that was the effect that her coming back had on him. And, he, like, ran and hugged her. And then he, like, introduced me to her. Puma, thank you so much for subscribing. And, here. I guess I have to cover up my flowers a little bit. And it's crooked. It smells like coffee. I think I'm drinking out of a dirty mug right now. No, it was a cute nickname because it's like Boo, like his boo, but also his poodle. Like, interesting, but cute. And he was like literally obsessed with his girlfriend, and they were so cute. And I started asking them about their relationship, and guess what? It's a secret one. It's like they had been dating for a year, and her parents didn't know. You know why? Because she was Muslim and he was white. And she couldn't tell her parents. And they were dating for a whole year, going on dates like every day. Every day they say they eat out together. They were completely like fully in a relationship while living with their parents, and her parents didn't even know. But at the same, like, it makes me mad that strict parents. It makes me so mad. Like, after a certain age, you have to let it go. She's 18 years old, 19 years old? There goes my weekend.
There goes my weekend, Carmaxlla angry Carmilla. There goes my weekend, Carmaxlla angry Carmilla.
Alan David Corey, the weekend is just getting started. What are you talking about? Anyways, I'm in the same situation with my girlfriend's Muslim parents. Haha, are you serious? Like, yeah, a whole secret relationship? I feel like that will build a lot of strength in your relationship. Like, you're gonna like, I feel like all the stuff that you need to go through to hide your relationship for that long, I think it will make you guys stronger, like more bonded with each other. Yeah, it's been 2 years of secrecy. Thank God we are 20 plus. Okay, being adults make it a little easier. But yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, wow, I know so. I feel like it's difficult for me to even be friends with people who didn't have strict parents because they just don't understand. They don't understand. I can't name many female friends of mine that don't have. In fact, I struggled to name one female friend. Maybe Kyla. Kyla's parents weren't really strict, but yeah, like. After 18, like, you have to let your... Like, I was out with my friend. And we were out, like, at 11, I think. It was, like, dark. And her mom almost called. She was 21. Her mom was texting me, threatening to call the police. because her 21-year-old daughter, who's probably been to, like she's 21 years old, because her 21-year-old daughter was out past 11. And her phone died, and she's like, oh my god, I need to text my mom. Can you text my mom and let her know I'm okay? And her mom started telling me she was gonna call the cops unless she got home like immediately. But I was like, I get it. I get it. Like, you don't even have to be embarrassed. Like, a lot of my friends will be like so embarrassed to tell me like what their parents like not letting them do stuff. I think after a certain age, you really need to stand up to your parents, but, like, I get it if you're living with them, but I'm always like, I get it. I completely understand. I don't blame you one bit. How are you so skinny? How are you always so skinny? I'm skinny because I eat like a deer. I eat like a deer. I eat like a rabbit. I eat when I feel like eating, so I don't starve myself so that when I feel like eating, I don't overeat. I just eat a little bit of food throughout the entire day. Like, a little bite here, a little bite here. I graze. I'm a grazer. And I graze, and I eat a bite, and I eat another bite, I eat another bite. And then sometimes when I get really big amount of food, that's all I eat for the day, because my stomach is so tiny now from only grazing. It doesn't fill up. And I know a lot of my friends who diet and stuff and struggle with weight. They're like, I'm not gonna eat. I'm only gonna eat on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then what happens when you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Yeah, you eat everything. You just eat and eat and eat, because you think that because everybody's body works different. Like, I can't tell you what to do. But if you're like, I'm going to starve myself, and then I'm only going to eat like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or lunch and dinner, and that's it. Well, what happens when you get dinner? You eat the whole pantry because you think it's an excuse, and you weren't allowing yourself to graze. So then you eat and stuff yourself until your stomach fills up and gets larger, and your stomach can stretch. It can be really small, or it can be really big. Science. But if you're stretching your stomach every time you eat, your stomach is going to get bigger and bigger, and you're going to feel less and less full every time that you eat. So I graze. I intuitively eat, but it doesn't work for everyone because everyone's body is different. And I'm pretty sure I learned recently, I diagnosed my own self. I'm kidding. But I was looking into this issue that I've had as of the past year, where no matter what, I can't get warm. Like, I'm chronically cold, and everyone around me will be dying of heat, and I need to be cooking. Like, I need, like, I don't want to say this because I get really scared of ovens, but like, you might as well put me in the oven, because I'm so cold. I've been really struggling this winter, and nothing I do will get me warm. I could wear 6-7 layers of socks and my feet will still be numb. Like, I can't even feel my feet. And I was looking into it, and I find, I think hyper or hypothyroidism. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the opposite of the thyroid issue that makes you fat. And I fear that, what if I have that? Because one of the symptoms was you're extremely cold all the time, and you can't gain weight, which I can't really gain weight. And I wonder, do I have hypo? And it's not an iron issue, by the way, because I've had my iron checked my whole life. I've never had iron issues, except for when I was a baby, actually. I actually had, like, a severe iron issue when I was a baby, but... What haircut you rolling with for Costa Rica? Brunette middle part. This is my haircut for Costa Rica. I just got it cut, so... Looks like this is what we're going with. I got it cut today, and I blow-dried it myself. That's why the blow-dry looks terrible, but... These are the bangs I'm going with. Some side bangs. Side bangs look way too good, guys. Also, I have no choice but to wear bangs because my forehead is enormous. But, like, guys, side bangs look way too good for me to be the only one to have them. I think more people need to get side bangs. And then I say that, and then I'm going to be jealous when everybody else does it. I'm going to be so jealous. I'm going to be like, that was my thing. That was my thing that I was unique for having. It will settle once you will deal with anxiety. I had the same when I had anxiety. Oh! Really bad blood circulation. Hi everyone. Hi Pineapple. Pineapple said, "What's up?" Thought number 2. I am always number 1. So correct that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Even when it comes to Melissa, I'm number 1. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not a competitive person. That's not who I am. My parents wouldn't let my big brother live at all. Then Percy did not care about whatever I did. Younger brother Court. That's how I feel. Me 100 times over every single day. Me thinking that thought every single day. I'm seething. I'm like, I was not allowed to. I was like, you let them do that? You let them you let them use your credit card to buy fast food? Imagine I did that. Imagine I did that. Imagine! Yeah, I'm using a dirty cup. It smells completely like the aroma of coffee, which I don't drink coffee. This is a dirty cup. Great. This is just fantastic. I had a burrito today. Yes, I did. How did you know? What neck extension drugs do you take? I need a haircut that makes my... You know what? I'm gonna wear a necklace. My neck is... In fact, my neck is just absurdly long. I need a necklace to, like, make it look less extreme. This is just ridiculous. I'm putting a necklace on. Did you ever do the MBTI test? I've done the test a lot when I was a kid. And then me and Melissa actually guessed our types. Not based off of a test, but just based off of the IE intuition sensing, I think. Well, what is it? What do MBTI stand for? But mine was an I... Hold on, let me look at it. Okay. Mine was I... I think mine was INT. Hold on. Hold on. One sec. I just need to make sure I'm saying it correctly. Melissa and mine were quite similar. Okay. Excuse me. ChatGPT actually gave me a way better, like, explanation of it than any of these articles are giving me. What the heck? Why are these so hard? Why can't I just find exact... Okay. Introvert. Oh, gosh, just give me what ChatGPT gave me, the best concise little, like, explanation. It was so perfect. I think it was an INTJ or an INTP. I forgot. Have you tried necklace instead of a necklace? Also, that's kind of low-key why I have to get these layers that go in like that to make my neck look less long. Like, this is just... I have an insanely long neck. What's that country where women get their necks extended? That's me. I would thrive in such a country. Send me there. They would all be put out of business by my... I need to wear a necklace. It's Indonesia? I thought it would be more complicated than that. maybe cut like 4 centimeters off. That would suit you. Not like shoulder length, but somehow a little longer. I'm trying to, me and my hairstylist have agreed, and I really want to grow my hair long. It's just, I've been getting extreme levels of layers. Like emo, I basically been taking pictures of Hayley Williams to my hairstylist for the past 5 years and showing her like the most chopped up emo haircut. And finally I was like, I need to grow these layers out. They are just like, they're looking awful. And she's like, yeah, it's kind of the haircut you've been getting for the past 5 years is kind of only something you should be having for like maybe 3 months, because it grows out terribly, and then over time your hair will be so thin because you've been getting layers for so long. There's just no hair left to layer. And so yeah, I'm growing out an insane amount of layers right now, but yeah. I'm wearing no makeup right now. I'm trying to come to terms with it. Don't ever disgrace Hayley Williams like that. Those neck structures sure can make some sesame chicken. Wait, is sesame chicken Indonesia? Why are you calling them neck stretchers? That feels so wrong to call them that. That feels so wrong. What the? Anyways, I really like your hair. How it is. Layers are good. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Sly Cooper. They compress their torso to make their neck appear longer. Ew. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, maybe they enjoy it. Maybe they enjoy body modding, but like, ugh. Ugh. Favorite TV show? I like so many, probably Game of Thrones. Sure, I'm reading through the chat. I know, I have no idea how to flip the webcam on my phone. I'm streaming from my phone currently, and no idea how to do it. Also, I don't want to get ugly. I don't want to be, if I flip my screen, it's going to be ugly. I'm pro, I think I figured out how. Oh, no. Okay, I'll figure it out. On my own, I guess. What phone do you have and what color? iPhone 15 Plus, and it's pink. I could have gotten like the 16 and have it purple, which is my favorite color, and everything I have is purple. But I just wanted to try a pink phone, and I'm so glad I got a pink phone. It's more cute to me. It's more enjoyable. I like pink now. Excuse me. Whatever happened to your big booty Christmas tree? I'm pretty sure it's still up. It's still up. 100% still up and thriving. God, I hate breathing in coffee. Just know your team ever loses the Super Bowl. If your team ever loses the Super Bowl, there are thousands of kids in Africa going wild for your championship win. Wait, what does that mean, Pineapple Menace? Like, they voted for the other team? Come on, coffee smells great. Not to me when it comes, it just, no. You know what it smells like? It smells like coffee breath. It smells like coffee breath. Yuck. Yuck! Ugh! Also, I started packing my bags. They're like, I packed my carry-on, which I'm putting inside of my checked, because I don't have a carry-on for this flight, but I do need a carry-on when I go to Costa Rica. Okay, so my I almost said my therapist. Me, because the mug is dirty. They send the thousands of shirts, merch they printed for the loser third world country to charities. Really? I had no idea about that. I mean, I don't even feel better for them to hear that, because it's like, okay, so my losing team wins and if my losing team wins, they get the shirts of the... Wait, did I say my losing team? If my favorite team wins, they get the shirts of the losing team. If my favorite team loses, they get the shirts of my favorite team. Like, okay, they're gonna get the shirts anyways. That doesn't make me feel any better that my team lost. I don't even like that. They're getting the shirts anyways. I'm not even happy that my team lost. They're gonna get the shirts of one of the teams. I guess I could be appreciative that, like, wow, now there's gonna be some kids in Africa repping my team, I guess. Good for them, I guess. But they're not even real fans, because they would be repping the other team if they lost. So it's really situational for them. Really conditional for them. No, it's funny because you can treat it like an alternate universe. Okay. In Africa, if your team has won 6 rings, in the West, they're straight up losers. Oh, they're like they're like the winners in Africa, but here they're the losers, because they're the winners because they gave everyone shirts. Okay. I see what you're talking about. Okay. Whoa, why the kids gotta be from Africa? Yeah, I was gonna say, are there any other countries that do this? Are there any other countries? I need to tell Melissa about what are they called? I keep wanting to call her my therapist. This is weird. Also, it's 2:22 today. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna... Okay, so my hairstylist, she was telling me her favorite country she ever visited was Costa Rica. And she's telling me all of these stories, and we ran out of time for her, like, explaining stuff, but... she was just giving me all this good information. How much makeup you got on right now? As you can see, I have no makeup, 0 makeup. My eyelashes are just curled, and they don't even have any mascara. I dyed them black. I have a humongous pimple, and is this boogers? No. No. Okay. Ew. Okay, well, anyways. Sorry, I was looking at my lips. Okay, I have a little bit of an insecurity about my lips, because if I'm not constantly, like, lip scrubbing them, I have a lip scrub I'm always putting on. If I'm not doing that, then they crumple up into shriveled little raisins. And they're not looking like that now, but I see that they're trying to go back to their original form. They're trying to revert back to being shriveled up raisins. And I almost want lip filler just to make my lips not look shriveled anymore. I like the look of just, like, full lips, not shriveling ones. Come on! How do I prevent my lips from shriveling? Has anyone solved this? I don't even have my eyebrows colored. Oh, wait, no. I have them dyed, but I don't have them, any makeup on them. No, I have to brush them back. Okay. They're more like raisins. Is that cranberry raisins? It's a booger with a pimple coming out of it. Stop! I hate that. Why is my humongous... Whatever. And she told me she had a Colombian friend. It was like an older woman. She had an older Colombian friend. Guys, can you tell me what you know about this? Has anyone ever heard of this? Okay. She had an older Colombian friend. It was like an older woman, I guess. And she made a tea for her. And it was made out of the cocaine plant leaf. It was cocaine leaf tea. And she said it basically has the same effect as Adderall. That laugh. I had an epiphany the other day about my laugh, and even Melissa pointed it out. When Melissa points it out, Melissa is very honest. I I like that. Well, all my friends are honest, but I had an epiphany the other day that, like, all I'd done my entire life was try not to. I naturally have an ugly laugh, and my whole life I was trying so hard to like have a cute laugh like that. Even though, like, that's not cute, but it's better than my natural laugh. And so I always like and I realized that just takes too much energy out of my life. Like, do I really need to be spending my life energy on pretending that I have a cuter laugh than I actually do? I will just have an ugly laugh. It's fine. And then Melissa pointed it out. She was like, your laugh sounds, like, genuine. Melissa would always say that my laugh sounds, like, fake. She'll always be like, was that a fake laugh? And I'll be like, no, that was a real one. But it was kind of fake, but it wasn't that, like, me finding humor and whatever it was. That was real. It's just that, like, the way that I laugh, like, I didn't want to sound ugly. And then she's like, I love this laugh because you actually sound, like, genuine. All the other times you laugh, it's like, you don't sound, you know, like you're being genuine. It sounds like you're mocking something. And I'm like, well, I just don't want to spend all my energy pretending that I have a cute laugh. Like, maybe I have a really ugly laugh. Maybe I just have an ugly laugh. Like, it's fine. I have an ugly laugh, and you know what? A lot of people have an ugly laugh, so it's like, what am I gonna? I'll just have an ugly laugh. Like, it's fine. And I have multiple different types of ugly laughs. Ork. I don't know who that. Whoa! Wait, guys, I don't know if it even showed up. Guys, did it show up here? Anonymous just donated 100. Wait, did you guys see that? Did you guys see it? Did you guys see the don't? I don't want to, like, scream the amount because my family will hear. And then they'll be nosy. It's not like they're gonna take it. Like, I don't know why I'm so nervous. It's just that I don't want them to be like, nosy. But whoa! Anonymous, thank you so much. Anonymous just donated 100. Anonymous, thank you so much. I'm just gonna put you on the board. I don't know who you are, but I'm putting you on the board anyways. Because thank you said, can I borrow 100? Is that my brother in the chat? Thank you so much. It's bad. I know it's backward. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna figure out how to invert my phone camera. Excuse me. I don't know how to make an N in bubble letters. Wait, let me try. Just for practice. So close. Look how wow, so close. What the heck? I just read the most interesting AutoMod message from somebody that AutoMod took down. Okay, let me try to make an N. That's pretty close to an N. Okay. Right? N? Anon. Oh, there's another N in anonymous. Anon. Ye. Mus. Wait. Enon? A mus? Anonymous? Anonymous? Musk? I think the person who donated was Elon Musk? Elon Musk is it? Guys, I think it was Elon Musk. I think I cracked the code. He's sending me messages. Elon Musk is communicating with me right now. Elon Musk is communicating with me. He's communicating with me. Anonymous, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you so much for the dono. I so appreciate it. Thank you. That was so kind. No, that was his Chinese gun. Okay, that's kind of offensive. I didn't laugh at that, if anybody saw that. If anyone saw me laugh, I was not actually laughing. It was like a cough. Accidentally cough. The notification came through as text. Wait, what, Squabasha? Are you... Oh, did it come up right here? Like, a little, like, text here? I was like, this notification to my stream, is Twitch texting you guys that I'm live? What the heck? I don't know why I thought that. Your new hair looks very nice, but you made the fart blurps too expensive. I know, I need to fix that. I regret making them too expensive now. I regret it. I will fix it. I promise. I vow to fix it. I promise. I promise. Okay, hold my breath. My breath is starting to taste like coffee now. This is disgusting. How? I am not Canadian. Don't ever ask me something like that again. Do I sound Canadian to you? No. Do I look Canadian to you? No. Do I even breathe like a Canadian? Again, no. Nothing about me is Canadian. I am from the USA! Baby Kyla! Baby Kyla, thank you so much for subscribing! Thank you so much, my baby Kyla. Guys, wait, Kyla, can I tell them about your accomplishment? I have something to tell you guys about Kyla. Something really cool to tell you guys. I don't think she cares if I tell. Okay. Kyla? Wait. Actually, you can text me. Yes, of course. Okay. Okay, Kyla. Okay, guys, I have to tell you guys something about Kyla because it's like I'm look at my text at the picture. Let's see, I can open your text on my Mac. Wait, it's not letting me. Oh! Wow, Kyla, thank you for sharing this with the class. Thanks for sharing this picture. Oh, I've never felt like I was getting rizzed up by the minions before. I didn't know the minions could look like that. Kyla, why did you send this to me? This is bringing tears to my eyes. Why did you send this to me? Why did you share this with me? It's funny. Okay, I have to tell you guys, Kyla. Guys, are you ready? Drum roll. Everyone ready? Kyla walked on a runway. Oh God, I'm gonna cry. If I was there, I would be a mother in the audience holding handkerchiefs and like sobbing. I'd be like, that's my baby. Oh, that's my have to escort me off the premises because I would be in shambles. I would just be like, that's my Kyla. She's a model, and she can officially say she has been a model before, and she hopefully keeps doing it because she looked amazing. She did amazing. I'm so proud of her. Oh. I would be waving my handkerchief like, oh my God, I'm right here. I'm out here in the audience. I love you, Kyla. Oh my gosh. Next time you go to a show, I really want to go and cry in the audience. Oh. This is kind of hot pink. There any differences in these colors? No. I think all I have is hot pink. Now this just looks clownish. I don't like these curly things I'm doing. Okay. Kyla? Kyla? Wait, I should have said baby Kyla. Well, I think it has even more aura if it's just her name. I meant to say baby, but I did the letters too pretty and I don't want to, like, you know, redo them because they're too perfect right now. Like princess letters. Because Kyla is my princess. I know, it's writing it backwards. I need to get my phone to flip. Oh, I'm filming it whenever I record on my phone. Stream on my phone. Excuse me. Yeah, the video is backwards. Whenever I record video on my phone, it is just... Hear my dad coughing in the shower? This is the other wall of the shower. You hear my dad coughing? He is just... it's like he's a ghost and you just hear his coughing from every direction. This might not be my dad. This might actually be my brother. That cough kind of sounded like my brother. My brothers are at the age where I don't know if it's my dad talking or them. I don't want to flip my phone because I don't know, like, what I'm gonna see. What if I won't even be able to see myself, guys. Okay. So back to my freaking hairstylist who said there's a tea in Colombia made out of the cocaine plant leaves. And it has the same effect as Adderall. Can anyone give me some insight on this? What is this? What is it? Someone tell me. Someone tell me. Someone tell me. Matcha. Lawrence. Okay. I want what you're on. I'm on matcha and 4 hours of sleep. I actually took a 40-minute nap today, actually. And I thought it was like 2 minutes, and then I realized I fell asleep watching a YouTube video. And I watched like 40 minutes of the YouTube video. It has the same effect as cocaine. Okay, let's see. Okay, cocaine plant leaf. Oh, Kyla, we're talking about the actual Colombia, the real one. I know I did spell it wrong. I realized that when it was far too late. It will just have to be misspelled. It will have to... I know. Melissa pointed it out to me yesterday. Actually, everyone did, and I ignored them. Okay, I'm looking... Okay, so it's made of the coca plant. The plant grows almost exclusively in northern, western, South America. Colombia is the main producer of illegal cocaine, with Peru, Bolivia, and Chile providing significant amounts of the drug. Well, it's not like I want to do cocaine, guys. I'm just wondering what this tea is that apparently everyone is drinking over there. Let me look something up. I just realized I did something really stupid. Okay, but anyways, moving on. Coca. It's called Coca tea. That's what my hairstylist was telling me. Is Coca candy illegal? Technically, Coca is illegal in any form in the U.S. Oh. Coca candy in Peru. They got cocaine candy? Oh, that's terrible. Why would... That's terrible. There's no evidence that the use of coca tea leads to dependence or addiction, potentially due to the low concentrations of cocaine present. Huh. Kyla the emo. I'm blinking out. Sorry guys, I thought of something. I'm deep in thought.
Did you pick out a nice smuggling outfit? Did you pick out a nice smuggling outfit?
No, I'm not gonna smuggle anything. The only time I accidentally smuggled something was mangoes, and they confiscated my mangoes. Like, they confiscate mangoes! Can you believe? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? They confiscated mangoes from me! They were treating me like a criminal! They confiscated my mangoes! And I was like, guys, it's not like I hid any cocaine in them or something. And they still confiscated my mangoes at TSA or whatever that was. The Border Patrol? I don't know. I'm not a criminal. And they're like, well, like, it could be carrying a type of maggot. And I was like, that's a bad word. Why would you call me that? Oh my God, they were discriminating against me too. Like, they're awful people. They treat me like a criminal. They call me mean names. And they confiscated my mangoes. It was the worst experience I've had in my life. Jane, off the heroin. Stop. I'd also confiscate your mangoes, to be honest. No. Okay. Anyways, hold on. Let me drink my matcha. I'm sad because mangoes are so good in other countries, but God forbid you bring them to America to enjoy a delicacy that you can only have in other countries because my hairstylist, oh wow, she really explained it perfectly. She said the best, like, Costa Rica has better mangoes than LA. I will believe it when I say it because mangoes in LA are so good. I can't imagine that there's better mangoes that exist out there. And she was like, mangoes in America is like drinking mango water. Mangoes in Costa Rica is like drinking mango juice. You see the difference? And I was like, you explained it perfectly, that it makes sense in my brain. I mean, I knew mangoes had to be better there than anywhere in America, right? But the way she's describing it, she said she bought 28 mangoes for like $5 off of a street vendor. Excuse me. Off of an old lady selling mangoes for like 5 mangoes $1 on the side of the road. And she said it was like the best thing that she's ever had, but she could only eat 3 a day because it will make you go diarrhea. So she like couldn't even think. Most of them got confiscated when she had to go home. So, you know, and that's what happened to me when I went to Puerto Rico. They confiscated my mangoes. And I only had 1. But it would have been embarrassing if I had 28, probably. Embarrassing. It sucks for her. Okay? Why did no one laugh? That was actually so funny. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Stop. Oh, wow. I don't think Melissa's ever said I said something funny. This is the first time Melissa said I said something funny. Wow, I have to really soak this in.
It's the maggots that make them taste better. It's the maggots that make them taste better, Puerto Rico.
I experienced I experienced a lot of maggots when I was in Puerto Rico because I kept like trying to collect shells, and every shell was like full of maggots because apparently animals once lived in the shells, and then the maggots were eating their dead bodies. And I was really traumatized when I was holding a shell and the maggots were crawling on my hands and I didn't even realize it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to. Oh my gosh. I felt like I never want to go in the jungle again. I just started getting attacked by every single bug known to man. Brusco kept saying the other day that Carmaxlla reads chat. Because I have nothing else to offer but reading chat. I don't have anything of my own to offer, so I have to read chat. So the only thing I found funny, no one loved. Are you Puerto Rican? No. No. I'm not Puerto Rican. I wish. It would be cool to be Puerto Rican. You know why? Because when I went to Puerto Rico, every girl there had the biggest butts I ever saw in my real life. I mean, in my life. And yeah, they had enormous natural BBLs in Puerto Rico. I really wish that I was blessed with such qualities. And I was always like, I would be standing in line for something and I'm like, whoa, like, oh my gosh, how are you walking around with all of that butt? Like, some people just exist being perfect. And I was like, if I had a butt like that, if I had a butt, I would be a whole different person. In fact, I would be a whole entirely different person. I wouldn't even be a streamer. And if I was a streamer, it would just be streaming my butt 24/7. Do I have morals because I'm a moral person or because I lack the qualities to be immoral? Like, do I, if I just had bigger butts, would I have an OnlyFans? I'm kidding. No, I wouldn't, honestly. I would be too nervous. But they just had really big butts, and I was very impressed by the size. They had butts on a catastrophic scale. Is this rage bait? You are very behind mental. How? Literally, how am I behind? How? How am I behind? Rage bait? Are you rage bait? Because you make no sense? Will you perhaps be my prom date? I asked the once before. Prom is like 17. That's illegal. That's very young. That's weird. Wait, no way. You that old with these insecurities. You know you look good. I am 21. This is the time where you're the most insecure. God. This is the time when you're the most insecure in the whole world. I never been more insecure in my life, guys. My whole teenage years, I was so confident in myself. There's like a dryness in my throat. I was the most confident person in my I was so confident like my entire life until I hit 21, and then I was like, because maybe I started like competing with adults, and it was like you know what adults have? Money. So I'm competing with people who have money to like get stuff done. Like, I can't. Maybe one day I'll get work done, but like, when I can justify spending money on that, one day. I can justify spending money on a haircut and nails and lashes and waxes, but like injecting something in my body, Okay. I might have like an unpopular opinion. Okay. When I was younger, this like shaped a lot of my perspective on plastic surgery. But I like remembered all of this. I was having, you know, when you drive alone, you have so many epiphanies when you're driving alone in the car. Okay, but I was driving alone in the car and I had this epiphany when I was younger. I watched this video of Cardi B. She used to be a stripper. Cardi B made me realize something about like plastic surgery, and it really shaped me. And I never really acknowledged that this like is how I've always thought of plastic surgery. But anyways, so Cardi B said when she was a stripper, she would see, oh, these girls with bigger, they make more money than me. So if I want to make more money, I should get bigger, right? If I want more, the girls with bigger butts, they're making more money, so I should go get a BBL. And I always kind of saw like plastic surgery like that as like, how do you say, 304s competing with 304s. Like that's the point of getting plastic surgery, if you're competing with another 304, right? So when I was a teenager, I was such a confident teenager. I need to go back to my mindset when I was younger. But when I was a teenager, I was always like, I'm not a 304. Why would I, like, if I'm not making the money back, why would I invest? Because 304s think of it like an investment. And people like that baby, okay, we'll use her as an example. Who knows why she actually got a nose job, but like, you know, she's also, even though she's not 304, her baby daddy is cheating on her with 304s, and she probably felt really insecure. Whenever you see a girl getting like insane amounts of plastic surgery, it's always because her man was looking at other women. It's always because he just cheated on her. It's always that. So who are they competing with? 304s. The reason you get certain plastic, like if you're getting plastic surgery like just to like feel better about yourself, it's different. But you can tell when a girl is getting it to compete with a 304 in some way, whether they're a 304 or not. And that's how I thought of plastic surgery when I was younger. So I was like, if I'm not in a career field to like make the money back, why get it? Why get a job? Why get my body altered like that? There's certain things that you do to like look good for yourself, and you can tell when it's that. But when it's these like pointy little noses and these enormous lips that like these like, there's really good lip injections and there's pornographic ones, porno ones. And there's some that you do for yourself, which is fine, but then there's some obvious times when it's definitely because you're competing with 304s for whatever reason. Either you're a 304 or your man cheated on you with the 304. So is that you justifying getting BBL? No, I'm literally saying it makes no sense to get a BBL unless you're a 304. Yeah. God bless 304s. They're doing what they're doing what I don't want to do. That was so good for them. We kind of need them to hold up the society that we have. You don't need any of these. Aw, thank you. Basically what I'm saying is just like, I feel like I can tell, like, and I've been thinking this a lot just because I saw Bad Baby's pictures. I mean, obviously her nose job is not healed yet, but I was like, oh, like, I know what that is. I know. Her baby daddy cheated on her with skanks. Like, who was that girl? Alabama? with Alabama's at 304. Okay. Like, just because she doesn't make money off of it doesn't mean she can just put her in that category. Like, okay. But yeah, like, your nose job was totally for you. Like, yeah, it was totally for you, and you just happened to get it right after your baby daddy cheated on you. Okay. Okay, no, that's none of my business, actually. That was really rude of me, because who knows, but yeah, thanks for saying that sugar hangover, because I'm not wearing makeup. I'm very, like, trying to get used to, like, no makeup, and it's like, I don't even know why I put on makeup, because I get overstimulated. The reason I don't like wearing makeup is because I love it, because I feel like I look great, but it's just, like, I will cry if I have it on for more than 3 hours, because I feel like I don't know if you guys have ever gotten a casting, like, in your mouth for a retainer. That's how having makeup on my face feels. It's like when they shove all of that goo into your... When... Okay. Let me try again. When they, Sorry, that's not funny. That's dumb stuff. When they, like... It's like they put your teeth... Like, they put this, like, thing in your mouth, and it's full of, like, silicone, or it's like it like hardens over time, but like it's like you're choking and dying, and they're just like, bite down, all right, 10 more seconds, and you can't breathe, and it's like going, okay, and you're like swallowing some of the, like, is it silicone? I don't know what it is, but it's like a cast, and it needs to harden on your teeth, and you're just suffocating. Yeah, mold. I don't know what that type of mold is. But it's like, it's an awful experience, and that's what wearing makeup feels like to me. It's like, I love wearing makeup, but I can only wear it for an hour or 3 before I feel the pimples forming on my face, and I start feeling suffocated, and, like, I can smell the makeup on me, and I can feel it on my skin, and it's just like, it's like when you have a poop that's really intense and it's burning and you need to take off all your clothes. But imagine someone held a gun to your head and they're like, no, you can't take off all your clothes. You have to burn. You have to be overstimulated. And I'm like, ah! That's what wearing makeup for long periods of time. Okay, finally! Did you go to university? What did you do after high school? I went to community college and got my associate's degree. I'd be down to go back to college soon. I'd be down. Well, at some point. I'd be down to go back and get my bachelor's degree. But that's not what I tell my grandma. I tell her I'm definitely going back to get my bachelor's degree. I had a really good day today. I feel really, like, sick, kind of. But I had a great day today. I woke up really early, and I just went out early in the day. And then I parked my car, and I was about to back out at the parking spot at Chipotle. And I look back, I look right, I look left, I look right, I look left, I look right. Make sure that there's no... Was I saying it opposite? I look left, yeah, it was opposite. I looked many times, maybe thousands of times, making sure there's no one behind me, because it's a truck without a backup camera. Of course I'm going to look a billion times to make sure there's no one behind me. And what does this idiot do? Ooh, and this is why, you idiots. This is, not you guys, I'm talking to the type of people I'm about to mention. They are, 24-year-old men, ages 18 to 25-year-old boys, who, this is why insurance charges you guys more, because they are always, like, I've had, like, so many moments with these young men where it's like they just can't drive. They just have to speed. They have to speed and look at their phone at the same time. It's like so anyways, he's speeding through the parking lot. He comes out of nowhere and he's speeding. And not only is he like looking at his phone like this, he's looking at his phone like this. As it, like, he's not just like, no, he's like fully on his phone, speeding through the park. You can't even see. He's fully on his phone. Head is fully down. His eyes are invisible to me because they're all the way down here. I can only see the top of his head. He's looking so far down at his phone. He's speeding through it, and he comes out of nowhere. And I have more than half of the back of the truck. More than half of the truck is out of the parking spot. There was probably like that much room for him to get through behind me because I'm backing, like I'm literally halfway backed up, and he came out of nowhere and sped right behind me as I'm backing up. And it's like, I honked at him. And I don't like honking at people, okay? That should tell you how upset that should tell you how upsetting I am. I feel how upsetting it was for me to be in this position. He almost hit me. But I was just so upset about this, and I thought about it all day, and I thought about how I'm going to get my revenge. I'm kidding. I am kidding. I would never get my revenge on anybody who ruined my whole day. I will never get revenge on somebody who is completely in the wrong. He was never supposed to be there. He was never supposed to be going 26, probably more than 20. It was probably the 30. He had to have been going at least 30 miles per hour through. And it wasn't just any, like, it wasn't like a straight parking lot. It was like a curved parking lot, okay? And it was thin. Like, it was a skinny, curved, like, you know, the type of parking lots that are really uncomfortable to park in because it's, like, so skinny, and it's also, like, at an angle. Like, not even an angle, at, like, a full curve. Like, I'm parking in the radius of this parking lot, of this Ozempic parking lot, and he comes speeding in at 30 miles an hour. His full head is buried in his phone. God! This just made me angry. This made me so angry. I have a driver. You have a driver, Joseph? Is that true? No self-preservation instinct. Exactly. No survival instinct. And as I'm backing out, it's a truck, guys. It's a pickup truck. I have to be very careful when I'm backing up. It has no backup camera. I'm looking back, forth, back. Like, when I'm backing up, I go slow. Like, it probably takes me a full minute or two to back, no, not two, but, a full minute to back out of the space because I'm taking so much time making sure I'm not going to hit anything. And knowing, like, that's why I didn't hit him. It, like, a mere second of me looking the other direction, I kept looking back and looking, like, doing that. If I had just looked at my right side a little bit longer, like a second more, I would have totally hit him. He's so lucky that someone in this situation is looking and not on their phone. He's so lucky. He doesn't even know it. You know what makes me the most mad about these drivers? You know what makes me really mad about drivers? Is, do you know how many people I have known in the past just 3 years of my life who have gotten into accidents. It's 100% the other person's fault. But because there was no dash cam or whatever, they don't do it. Like, they'll know, they can run, they can full speed. You could be parked and they can run into you full speed, and you are going to have to pay for your own car. And insurance is not, and because insurance, like, you can't prove with a dash cam that they hit you, insurance doesn't help you. Your claim is denied. I've known so many people getting in it. Like, I knew one guy in Texas. He was backing out of a spot, or like driving out of a spot. This driver came in, probably driving like the same speed as the guy that I'm speak of. She came in and hit the whole front of his car. It was very obvious. Like, hit the whole front of his car was just smashed into. And she was driving so fast. There were witnesses. And the police couldn't do anything about it because they said it was private property because it was a parking lot. So it's like the police can't do anything. The insurance said if they helped, they would raise it. They said if we help pay for this, if the insurance helped him pay for his own car, they were going to raise his insurance price for every month to come. Like, they're going to raise his price by like, what, $100 a month? And her insurance wouldn't pay for it because they said there was no footage of it happening. And I have known a few other people who this has happened to, and it's like, it drives me crazy. First of all, car insurance is a scam. We all know that. But it's also like, what is wrong with these evil people out here who crash into people's cars and and it's like, for them, that's like ruining their life for the next 4 or 5 years, because now they have thousands and thousands of dollars that they need to go into that needs to go into their car that they can't save. They have to pay for their car to be fixed. And they have to pay. Wait, what's going on? That guy's trying to get my attention or something. Okay. But anyways. Just evil drivers. That's why I think it's okay to honk. Every time you're like worried about honking, it's like, think about if they hit you. They actually hit you. It was your fault, but because you didn't have a dash cam, you couldn't prove it. So insurance won't help you. And you have thousands of dollars, and the person who caused it, they're not going to have the decency to fix your car that they crashed into. If I crash into someone's car, I am paying whatever. Like, if I crash into someone's car, I don't care if it costs $100,000. I'm going to have to pay them back that amount over the course of my lifetime. But not that I would, $100,000 car, oh gosh. But, like, God, like, what? There's people out here who do that, and then they don't pay. Like, they know insurance isn't gonna help. They know the police aren't gonna help. Like, what are the police even gonna do? Courts hate traffic. Car accident issue. Like, they hate court. Like, you could take them to court, but it's like, courts hate that. Because it's like, it's every day. Like, there's always an accident every day. And it's just such a back and forth. And it's so hard to prove. And, like, courts hate that. So, like, even taking it to court, even the judge is going to be annoyed that you're there. So, if the party is 100% at fault, then your rates do not go up. That's what I was saying to them. I'm like, I would fire my insurance. I would, like, goodbye, Geico. Because why is your, like, my friend who, like, used to work for an insurance company was like, you can get your insurance to, like, investigate the situation, like, investigate it thoroughly, and chances are they'll, like, with his situation, his car was clearly run into, but they're just afraid to even, like, bring it up to the insurance period at all. Like, they don't want the insurance to know even, like, at the slight chance that they'll be like, okay, there's no footage of this actually happening, so you can't, like, you can't prove it. Plus now we know you've been in an accident, and we are raising your rates. But yeah, they were just so scared of their insurance. Car insurance is such a scam. Yeah, dash cams are $100 to $200. I think they're completely worth it. I think everyone needs to get a dash cam, but at the same time, like, people don't just have $100 to $200 to throw to something that may or may not help them. Like, oh my God. I mean, it will. It will. Like, if you can. But it's like not everyone just has an extra $200 lying around. Have you had an accident yet? No, thankfully I've never had an accident. I'm super defensive on the road. I'm not saying that being defensive is gonna save you from getting into a car accident. Someone today when I was driving, the people in front of me, like, everyone braked at I don't know what idiot was at the front of the line, but everyone slammed on their brakes at once, and I've never had that happen to me. I was driving really slow too. I was like getting off on an exit. I was probably driving like 30 to 40 miles per hour, and everyone slammed on their brakes at the same time because some idiot at the front probably did something stupid. I've never had that happen to me, but I was very, like, terrified I didn't realize it happened. So, like, like, I swear I blinked and everyone was braked. Like, everyone, like, the cars in front of me went, like, like, the cars went, like, how do you say? They jolted. The cars, like, that's how hard they slammed on their brakes. Like, everyone slammed at once. I'm surprised nobody got into an accident. And I was behind. I don't travel close behind cars because I'm so defensive. I always, like, even when I'm in the car with somebody else who's driving right next, like, right behind a car, I'm like, are you prepared to brake if anything goes wrong? Like, are you prepared to brake? I remember even once, like, I got so scared. I was driving with Melissa and someone braked in front of her and I was like, brake! Like, I was so scared. I always try to travel, like, pretty far behind other drivers, and even I was, like, shocked. I was shocked at how this was such a scary experience because it really opened my eyes to how fast people brake. Like, if something bad happens in the front of the line, you really now I'm gonna travel even further behind people now. Even further. I wasn't far enough. I was the most distance in my lane. Like, I had the most distance of anybody in the entire line of cars. But I was still more terrified of how fast it all happened. I actually did have, like, maybe the first time I ever drove a car, I actually drove into a wall. A little bit. Going, like, 1 mile per hour, but it still caused a dent in the wall, and I was mortified, and I almost cried, and I almost threw up. I actually probably did throw up. I was just so scared I don't even remember it. I probably had memory loss from the trauma of it all, but it was the worst experience of my. And then the other time that was, like, close to an accident, it definitely damaged the car. It was I was driving at night. I had very dim. It was an old car. The lights were dim. I was driving and there was no lights, no street lights on this road. And it curved like that. Like, it had, like, you know. And it was, like, one of my first times driving. And I just kind of, my tire just kind of got too close. and scraped like the smallest amount, on my tire, scraped the curb, and I literally almost spun out of control. I went that way. Out of control. Luckily no cars were around, but that really put into perspective. But those were the only times that I ever had like a accident, was running into a wall in this thing. And it damaged the car because the ball joint was bent. I fixed it, by the way. It wasn't my car. But not only did I fix the ball joint, I replaced the entire extension. What is it called? Extension? Retention? Whatever that thing is. Everything under the car of the wheels. And then I replaced all 4 wheels. And then, what else? That wasn't even because I ran into the curb. I just was like, whatever. What else did I replace? Everything inside. The battery twice. Maybe 3 times. Bunch of things on the inside. I can't even remember. The car was literally, not because of me, but by the time I was fixing it, the car was totaled. The car was worth like $1,000. I spent probably $6,000 on the car. 6,000. Control arm is attached to the ball joint. Okay, so suspension. Yes, the suspension. Thank you. Yes, it was all of the stuff underneath the car, like I'm kind of drawing what I remember it looking like. It was kind of looking like that. Is there any mechanics here that you replace the rolled balls? Autocorrect ruins all my jokes. So yeah, yeah, those are my, but other than that, I'm a very defensive driver. I've never crashed into anybody's car. I've never had any experience with that. The only times I had like close encounters with the curb and the wall in the garage were my first times driving. Change the story, please. This is unbearable. Oh, okay. Simon says diagram. Okay. Probably something like that. I remember the mechanic showed me it, and it was like clearly bent, and I was like, oh, how does that happen? I didn't even know it was bent. I didn't even know what I did. And he was like, this happens when you hit the curb. And he's like, have you hit the curb? And I was like, have I? Once. Would that really do all of that? You would think it would be at least twice to cause all that damage. And how it affected you, but you're still not sure how affected you are. 1 mile per hour memory loss trauma is my favorite Radiohead song. Tell us about the bad trip you had that one time. The only bad trip I had was melatonin. I've never gotten high before, but I took melatonin once, and it was, well, I used to take it all the time, and I stopped taking it for a year, and then I took it again, and then like I literally started hallucinating terrors only the devil himself is capable of creating. It was the worst experience of my life. It was the worst experience. And before I used to, everyone always laughs at me when I say that. I had a melatonin psychosis episode. Everyone laughs. They laugh. They laugh. They think everything is so funny. But look it up. It says, look. Figure out how to spell melatonin. You guys are done for. Everyone who ever laughed at me is done for. Cause psychosis. Okay. Melatonin and the possible risks Oh my gosh, this article was meant for me. Look what it says. Melatonin, the possible risk of hallucination added to the medicine's monitoring scheme. Okay. It says the Center for Adverse Reaction Monitoring, CARM. That's what it says, CARM. Center for Adverse Reaction Monitoring, CARM, has received 3 reports of hallucinations associated with melatonin use. Hallucinations generally occurred the same night melatonin was taken. In 2 of the 3 reports, no other medicines were reported. In all 3 reports, an environment and symptoms was reported once the medicine had been stopped. I don't see hold on. I do remember. Schizophrenia.com. It's just people talking with each other. Okay. Role of melatonin in schizophrenia. Melatonin has been involved in schizophrenia since the first decade of the 20th century. Hold on. Let me go. Schizophrenia, okay, hold on. Schizophrenia. Wait, let me get to the melatonin part. Is there, where does the melatonin part start? God, these research studies are just... Okay, let me go to role of melatonin. Okay. Hallucinations and delusions are core positive symptoms of schizophrenia. The first attempt to link MLT, melatonin, with schizophrenia was posed by Mick Isaac in 1961 when he proposed that the chemical structure of melatonin was very similar to the structure of the hallucinogenic Carmaxlla, alkaloids, harmine, and harmaline. Okay, interesting scientific words. The formation of such alkaloid, 10-methoxyharmaline, could be produced by the melatonin removal of 1 molecule of water by God, stop making me say these complicated words. Stop making me say these complicated words. I can't read this. I can't pronounce these things. Okay, can someone explain this to me? What is the? What are they trying to say here? Are they saying that melatonin? The structure of melatonin was similar to the structure of hallucinogenic Carmaxlla alkaloids? Okay. So whatever. This is very scientific, which I personally like, but you know what I don't like? Reading scientific research out loud. That's what I don't enjoy. I will say that because I cannot pronounce these words. I actually really liked chemistry class. I got a B in it. Yeah, I got a B in it and I actually did not cheat. All the people who were studying to be nurses did. Why is everyone who's studying to be nurses, why are they all cheating and using Chegg? And I'm the only... Okay, now... This is our future... Your future nurses and doctors are using Chegg right now. Take no comfort in that. Okay, psychotic episode after melatonin. That's what I experienced. And by the way, it only lasted 8 hours. It was not like it was... Okay. It's all scientific stuff that I don't understand. Give me some... Melatonin, the dark side of the hormone. Okay. Melatonin is ubiquitous. What does that mean? Ubiquitous. It is present in nearly all life forms, including plants and animals, in every single cell organism. Evolutionarily, it dates back billions of years, serving essential cellular processes with its antioxidant and free radical scavenging functions. And do they really need to use all these words? And more recently, as a key element in the regulation of the circadian rhythms and the sleep-wake cycle. As humans, we benefit from our This is a word that I've only ever read and I've never said it out loud. I'm skipping this part. How many people are watching? 100 people? Oh my gosh. Okay, 100 people do not need to see me not know how to say androgynous. Okay. Let's get to the part where it can cause okay, you know what? How about I ask ChatGPT? I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Just summarize this stuff. Okay, ChatGPT, summarize the freaking stuff. Okay. Can. Oh. Okay. Hello. Hold on. I'm waiting. It's ChatGPT. Okay.
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up. How can I jump in and help?
I'll just log in. I don't even know my ChatGPT login. I don't know my ChatGPT login. Oh, I do. I actually. Okay, it worked. Okay. Maybe later. Okay. Just allow when using the site. Okay, try it now. Hi there.
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. What's up with you today?
I was wondering if there's any studies that link having a psychosis episode with melatonin, because once I took melatonin and I started hallucinating and I had really bad paranoia.
There have been some reports and studies linking melatonin to hallucinations and paranoia, particularly in individuals who may already be prone to psychosis or other mental health conditions. It's not very common, but it's definitely something that has been noted. If you had a strong reaction like that, it might be best to avoid melatonin and talk to a healthcare professional about it. Have you spoken to a doctor about your experience?
No, I never spoke to a doctor, but schizophrenia does run in my family, and I wonder if it has something to do with the schizophrenic gene.
That family history might definitely be relevant. Schizophrenia can increase sensitivity to certain substances or supplements, including melatonin. It's always a good idea to be cautious and to consult with a healthcare professional before taking new supplements, especially with your family background. It might help you get a better understanding of how your body reacts and ensure your safety.
Why? What is the scientific reason that melatonin can cause that?
Melatonin is a hormone that regulates the sleep-wake cycle, but it also affects other neurotransmitter systems in the brain, such as serotonin and dopamine. In people who are predisposed to conditions like schizophrenia, these changes can potentially disrupt the balance of brain chemicals, leading to symptoms like hallucinations or paranoia. Essentially, the introduction of melatonin might interact with already sensitive neural pathways, leading to these adverse effects.
Can you explain it in even more scientific terms?
Certainly. Melatonin interacts with the brain's neurotransmitter systems, particularly the serotonergic and dopaminergic pathways. These pathways are crucial for mood regulation and perception. When melatonin is introduced, it can modulate these pathways, potentially leading to altered neurotransmission. In individuals with a predisposition to schizophrenia, this modulation might cause an imbalance, triggering symptoms like hallucinations or paranoia.
Wow. Okay, thank you. That is so interesting. See, isn't that interesting? Fascinating. Okay, I'm back to chat. I'm reading your chat again, but I've had many psychosis. It sucks balls. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I've only experienced it once after taking melatonin. I've experienced it once. I am terrified of taking melatonin supplements. Terrified. In fact, wait, I want to go back and ask her another question. I have a weird question. Can she hear me? Hello? Hold on, I'm gonna ask her a question. Hello?
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. So you know that melatonin talk we were having. I was wondering, when I get really, 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 really sleepy, sometimes, like, I feel like, I'm prone to, like, some hallucinations, and I wonder, could that be because my natural melatonin, or is that just because my brain is really tired?
It's quite common to experience some hallucinations when you're extremely tired. This is often due to your brain being in a state between wakefulness and sleep, which can cause dreamlike experiences. Your natural melatonin levels do rise when you're sleepy, but the hallucinations are more likely due to your brain being overtired rather than just melatonin. It's similar to what happens during hypnagogic hallucinations, which can occur when you're falling asleep.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Just wondering. Okay, I just have to make sure. Okay, these are stupid questions, but I'm so curious. Lawrence, join the Discord! Lawrence, why haven't I seen you in the Discord before? Have you been in the Discord before? I feel like you've been in the Discord. Oh my god! Oh wait, it was a YouTube subscription. They probably can't hear me. Excuse me. Everyone that I know becoming a lawyer or psychologist is a terrible person. I feel like I wanted to be both at some point, I think. I wanted to be a lawyer who also had a psychology. I'm kidding. I don't think I ever wanted. The only time I wanted a psychology degree, I wanted to be a forensic scientist at some point. I love forensics so much. Like a forensic scientist or a forensic psychologist, like something. Like I love that. But then I'm like, that's kind of gross. But then I want to be a lawyer as well. So you know what? No, they're not terrible people. Stop. What? No, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Everyone I know who became or are becoming nurses are psychopaths. I've had a lot of bad experiences with doctors and nurses, but I've known a lot of girls. I used to go to a college with, like, everyone was, like, going, it had a really good nursing program, and every girl there, and including guys, were there to, like, do some kind of medical program. They were all really, I mean, a lot of them were cheating on their stuff, if you are a doctor, do not cheat on your side. That is a non-negotiable. You can cheat on anything, and I'm the most non-judgmental. I'm not a Karen. Even, like, you could cheat on anything. I don't care. But please, I beg for the love of God, do not cheat on your medical. Please, like, and my friends are like, they're like talking about using Chegg and stuff, and I'm like, want to be the judgmental one in the room, but, like, I'm not a Karen or anything, but guys, but you know what? This is going to be my meanest, most possible mean thing to say, no offense to everybody else, but if I can take these, I took biology. It was not like medical level, but it wasn't like biology, like degree like it was not like it was not the biology major class, but I took a chemistry class for, like, people who were supposed to go into nursing and stuff, like the medical chemistry class. This might seem really ignorant because, you know what, I've never taken an anatomy class. I've never taken an anatomy class. So I'm going to sound really ignorant. I've never taken a whatever other classes you take as a nurse or doctor. This is going to sound mean. But is it that hard? Is it really that hard? Is it that difficult? It's not. It's actually not that difficult because I easily got a B and an A. I got an A in the biology class and I easily got a B. Easily. With ease. With ease. I mean, it was, no, it was not easy. It was not easy, okay? But that's not even if that was my major, I would have locked in harder. I would have gotten an A. If I had locked in a little bit harder, if I was actually majoring in chemistry, I would have, all I needed was a little bit of a lock-in, and I wish I had taken my math classes and calculus before that, because for some reason chemistry you need to be a little math-brained. But you know what? I was a little bit, like, in my class, I was one of the only people in my entire class that got an A in the biology class, and everyone was struggling, which is fine, because there's a lot of things I struggle with too. But when the people studying to be nurses and doctors are, like, using Chegg, or they're just like, I can't, like, I don't know why I'm just getting a D in this class. I have no choice but to get a C in this class. It's like, I've gotten C's, I've gotten D's, and I have failed classes. And I know from experience, when you're getting C's and D's, you are not trying. From experience, I was homeschooled. These were my first chemistry, biology, these were my first times in my entire life taking chemistry. My first time in my entire life taking a biology class. All of these girls just got out of high school where they were taking AP chemistry in high school, and I was still doing better than them. So, you know what? It's actually about your effort, not to be a jerk right now, not to sound like an awful person, a judgmental person, and I'm normally not a judgmental person. It's just like, if you're doing something where other people's lives are actually in your hands, like, it's like, when I first started college, it was actually to get my high school credits, and I was doing really good at first until my friend was like, I didn't understand grades. Like, I'm homeschooled. I don't understand grades. Like, I don't understand. I did not understand. And my friend was like, oh, you just need a passing grade. Like, as long as you get a D, but like, as long as I just do enough homework that I'll have a D at least and pass a class. He was an engineer with possibly a fart fetish, but that's neither here nor there. But I was like, I was like, oh, really? Like, I didn't know grades did anything for you. I thought it was just to go home to your parents and be like, I'm an A+ student. But I'm like, I don't need to do that. Like, I don't care what people think of me. So I was like, okay, I actually like and those were the times I started getting C's. I got a C, I got a D, and I got a failed class. Okay, the failed class, it wasn't even on me. It was actually, like, during COVID, and I needed a graphing calculator, and I couldn't afford it, so I was just like, I'll just, try to do a math class without a graphing calculator, and it was terrible. And also, it was during COVID, and I couldn't take the exams because I had nowhere in the house to take an exam. I have 7 people in my family. I don't have anywhere to take an exam. Okay, so that's why I got failed that class. But I got C's and D's, and it was almost like you really do have to have, like, either a learning disability, which is, like, totally, like, I have a lot of empathy for people with learning disabilities. Oh my god, that's totally fine if you have one. I'm not yelling at you, but I'm yelling at these people who are. It's like I feel like I'm the dumbest person in the room, but somehow I'm doing better than you guys, and that's really making me mad, because you guys have so much more potential than I ever had, and you guys are still messing it up. And on top of everything, you have to be my doctor one day. You have to be people's doctor, and you're gonna have lives in your hand one day. Okay. Yeah, I won't be judgmental. I won't think things about you. I won't think you are yelling though. Yeah, I am yelling at them. Wait, what? We're all leaving because you said, guys. But does she know she's streaming? Yes. I know. They're so overpriced. Those calculators, they're so overpriced. Were you homeschooled all the way through high school? I was homeschooled my entire life until I was 15, and I went to community college, and I finished my high school credits in community college. You are so smart. They are all dumb. But the thing is, like, truth be told, I'm not that smart of a person. I was literally homeschooled. Like, I never took these classes. I had a kindergarten level understanding of math. because I hated math. You know what's weird? When I grew up and found out why I hated it. When I was a kid, you want to know? Okay, here's like a holistic thing real quick. I'm scrolled up in chat so I don't miss these comments, because I'm gonna scroll through your older comments here, but I would get back pain in my back. My back would start hurting really bad whenever I did math. Like, it would hurt to the point I was crying, and my mom would think that I was like, at first she was like, okay, are you allergic to math or something? But it was the worst back pain. I would be in tears doing math, not because the math was the math was hard, but not because the math was putting me in tears. It was like, I was in so much pain in my back. This started when I was as soon as I started learning about kindergarten. And you know what else makes me feel that way? Money. I realized that later in my life, that I store all of my trauma with money in my back. And when we were losing my house as a kid, my back was in pain 24/7 because I was stressed about losing my house. It's literally, and the doing math as a kid made me think about money. Made me think about money. The numbers of math made me think about the numbers that I didn't have. but that's why I don't like my laugh. I sound like a clown laughing, but anyways. But I literally was thinking anything involved, and even my back is starting to hurt right now thinking about it. But it's my lower back will start hurting anytime there's money or math. Any numbers. It stresses me out. Because that's where I store all my number pain. Okay, back up in your chat. Miss Carmaxlla, can you see the text coming out of my fingers? I feel like I'm talking to Jackie Chan. Hello? Can I please ask a question? Sorry, guys. I've been ignoring you guys. A doctor could base his entire PhD on your jawline. I don't even know what that means, but I feel like it's a horrible... It must be a horrible insult. I can't connect the dots, but I feel like there's something mean afoot. Yes, it was. I got an A in college bio and shut up for only tests. I think if you apply yourself, I think the only excuse for getting bad grades is a learning disability and a bad home life. And if you have a job. If you don't have a learning disability, and I most likely have ADHD or something. I most likely have something wrong, something wrong in my brain that messes up my focus and whatever. But I would literally hack my brain, because when you have ADHD, you can get really focused on one thing for a week, and I would hack my brain to enjoy. I would meditate on it. I would literally hack the wiring of my brain to enjoy math, so I could just focus on math or biology and be really obsessed with it for a week. And that's how I would get A's in my classes, or B's or A's, because I was hacking my ADHD brain into enjoying it and being obsessed with it. I would make it a game for myself. But if you don't have a learning disability, if you don't have a bad home life, and if you don't have a job, why are you paying for college? Why are you paying for college? Because it might sound really mean what I'm saying right now, but you know how many kids were in my class paying and complaining about how much their $90 class... Okay, $90... Okay, it's a lot. If you're paying $90 times 4... They're complaining about how much they're paying for classes, and they're not even putting in any effort, and then they would complain that they're being victimized. It doesn't matter how bad... Okay, if you have a bad teacher... I've had some bad teachers. I take it as a challenge every time I have a bad teacher to not feel victimized by them, even though I am being victimized by them because they're incompetent at their job. But if I focus too much on how incompetent they are and how stupid they are or how dumb their assignments are, then I'm going to fail. Like, I always take it as a challenge. I've had awful teachers. I've had awful ones. I've had dumb ones. I've had stupid ones. I've had ones that it's like, I could probably teach this class better than you. I could probably do it. But I always take it as a challenge. And kids that were always complaining about how victimized they were by the teacher and how awful the teacher is, they all did bad. They all did bad because they're such a victim. And it's like, yeah, we are victims if you think about it, but you have to delete that from if you want to do good in life, delete it from your brain for the next 5 months. Anytime you start to feel victimized by the teacher, you gotta flip the script and think of it in a different way, or else you're gonna fail. You're at some point you're kind of choosing to feel bad for yourself. And I've had bad teachers. Trust me. I've had stupid ones. Stupid, awful teachers with awful policies. And I still got A's in the class. And all the other students are like getting awful grades and they blame it on the teacher being a bad teacher. And it's like, yeah, he's a bad teacher, but somehow you have a C and I have an A. So who's the one it's like at some point you gotta take some agency. But no, there's some teachers out there that really, really screw people over. Thankfully, I've never experienced like a teacher who straight up like wanted me to die. I think that I have heard of some teachers just be so bad. It's like they single you out and they want you to fail. But I think my method for that was to become liked by my teacher and be extra nice to them and suck up to them to the point where they'll never target me at any point. In fact, they'll always want me to do better, and they'll always like have a soft spot for me. I see them after class. I see them in their office. I ask them questions. I talk to them. I compliment them. Like, I look them in the eyes, and like when they're talking to everybody, I ask them questions. Like, I laugh at their jokes. Like, I become the teacher's pet because that's what it takes to succeed. That's what it takes to succeed. And if you're not in the mindset to succeed, then you won't. Okay, I'm missing so many comments. But it's never like I suck up in a way that's really annoying. I like if other kids are like, this teacher is just giving, like, this teacher has awful, like, homework, like, they have all awful, like, what they're doing to us is just almost cruel. I will always be like, yes, this is awful. Like, I'll always agree with them. I'll always validate them. I completely agree myself deep down. But at the end of the day, like, I'm taking this class. I'm halfway through of the semester. I'm not just going to drop a class midway and graduate later. Like, there's no way out but through. So what am I going to do? Be sad about it? You have to. You have no choice. You're going to fail if you don't change your mindset about it. You have to change your mindset and get to know the teacher. Like, even the most I had a teacher from, not to discriminate against this type of people, but they are very cruel. Even she said it, even the teacher. Who are they? They're from like this Russian, no, not Russian. It's from a Slavic country where they're like mean. And even the teacher was like, in my country, we beat the students. I had this information quite literally beat into it. Like, she was like a psycho, but I had a very soft spot for her because I had a soft spot for her. Like, she was from a country where like, she'd be like, in my country, we work 18 hours a day. We do school for 18 hours a day. Our teachers scream at us. I am the nicest person from my country you'll ever meet. Do you see how my eyes are going different ways? Yeah. I'm doing that. I am the nicest person from my country you will ever see. They used to beat us in my college. And we were terrified of her, and the other students hated her because she was kind of dumb to some, like, okay, you had this information beat into you, but somehow you're still a little bit, I mean, maybe it was beat into your head and you have brain damage because you can't seem to, like, there's just some things that you can't, that aren't, that like, it was like she was dumb to some extent, but I had such a soft spot for her. And the other students hated her because they were always like, she makes no sense. It's like she's talking in circles. It's like she like, we ask her a very simple question and she can't seem to, like, answer it straight up. It's like she's a politician who can't give direct answers. Which is true. But I was like, I can't afford to hate her. I can't afford to be mad about it. And I can't afford to focus on it. Sorry. You didn't homeschool geography then? I can't remember the country. It's so on the tip of my tongue. It's actually kind of a well-known. It's not Ukraine. It's Croatia. She was Croatian. She was Croatian. I don't know why Romania got deleted by Nightbot. My bad. He guessed Romania. Kind of have a soft spot for a psychopath. The thing is, like, I knew she wasn't a psychopath. I knew she was, like, probably raised by psychopaths, but she still felt feelings. Excuse me. But she acted, she acted like a psychopath, but she wasn't. Like, a psychopath in the way that she was just emotionless. In my country, people are much meaner to the students than I am to you guys. But I had such a soft spot for her. She had a little bob that was like this. She had a bob. And it was... on my homework, I made a little elephant because I was bored one day in her class. And I drew like a little elephant. Yeah. And it had like a trunk. I drew a little elephant. Kind of like exactly like that. And she loved it so much. She asked me to get up and draw. She kept asking every time she had to like draw something on the board, she would ask me to get up and draw it because she's like, you're such a good artist. And then hold on. And she like loved the elephant so much. It was so cute. Like, she clearly had feelings because she had like this really, her face lit up when she saw my elephant. And then when I would draw stuff on the board, she would clap. I was like, she's so sweet and cute. Like, she's a little like emotionless, like, you know, she's a little mean and not really good at answering questions. She's kind of acts like a politician in a way, but like, she just was a sweet woman. Like, I can't... Hold on, I'm trying to look something up. I need to check my email. But... why did someone message me twice on my email saying, do you want to be my girlfriend? Someone is sending me some very disturbing... Okay, this person is probably crazy. Why are you sending me all of these weird messages? Okay, I'm not checking my email again. Let's see. That was me. Don't leave them hanging. So you liked her because she liked your cartoons. Gotcha. But I also just had a soft spot for her. Like, she was just... I have a soft spot for women who are mean. I just always will have a soft spot for me. I mean, look at me. I was just screaming at people who get bad grades in college and... you know, look at me. I have a soft spot for mean women because it's like, we're just misunderstood. Like I think that you can get away with being mean more if you're a guy, not to be a feminist, but low-key, like, I am a feminist because it's like, if you're a mean woman, then, like, it's, you say one thing mean, and then everyone thinks you're mean. I say that these people are stupid because they're getting D's. It almost takes effort to get a D. Almost say, unless you have a difficult home life, a learning disorder, or you have a job, or or you have a lot of stuff going on in your life, like something, or something wrong with your brain, like, why are you, if you're perfectly fine, I'm screaming this because I just know so many people in my class. Okay, this was my problem with college. It was like, I would be in class, and I would be talking to my friends. They live with their parents, no job. Their parents are, like, just normal people, not abusing them or anything. They seem to have, like, no mental, like, blockages, such as, like, maybe ADHD or, what do they call it? I just forgot what I said. A learning disorder? Learning disability? Like, they're perfectly fine in all of those ways, and then they're always complaining. Everything is a complaint. Ugh! Like, the teacher is so awful. This is so awful. Everything's so awful. It's just, like... And then at the end they get a C, and they, like, blame it on everyone but themselves, and it's like... Actually, I didn't have a... Actually, come to think of it, when I was getting these A's and B's, come to think of it, I had a bad home life. Wait a minute. Come to think about it. I was dealing with peaches 24/7. I lived with peaches. So, I'm in an abusive situation, and you're not, and I'm still getting A's. So you have no excuse! I don't want to hear, it's like I never want to hear you complaining. Oh. And there were people coming to class who worked full-time jobs, and they were still getting A's and B's. I would not be able to do that. That's where my abilities do not venture into that world, that realm of human abilities, human functions, possibility. I could not do that, but some people can. So, do they also smoke weed? Yeah. I knew people in college who smoked a lot of weed, and some of them did awful, and some of them did, like, Einstein level incredible. Like, I knew one guy. Oh, anyways, I knew one guy, and he smoked a lot of weed all the time. He was always high. I looked at his grades. Every class, 99, 104%, 101%. It was like mid-semester. He had nothing under 99. Nothing under 99, and most of his classes were over 100. How did he get over 100? By extra credit assignments, but he would like, he smoked weed. It just depends, like, who can handle weed. Like, some people, it makes you really slow and dumb, and I think some people, it somehow makes you a genius, I guess, or you are just so much of a genius that weed just does not affect your brain in the way that everybody else experiences. But that was one guy that I knew, one person. Everyone else that smoked weed did terrible. And he would even act like he didn't know. Like, he would be in class. He was one of those, like, really smart people who would just be, like, he was kind of, like, quiet about how intelligent he was. He was, like, yeah, like he would be like, oh, I think it would be this way. I think this is how you do the equation. And then one day he showed me his grades. And this whole time I thought he wasn't that smart. And he was a secret genius. I mean, granted, it was algebra, but guys, algebra is hard. Guys, I got a C in that class. And that was my C I told you guys about. Granted. Okay. Millions of peaches for free. Granted. Yeah, sleeper build, but, like, his brain was a sleeper build. Perhaps it is society secretly somehow making some guys smarter than others. You fancied him? No, I did not. No, that would be so unprofessional. No. He was like a brother to me. He was like a brother to me, guys. Okay, so anyway. Okay. You are right, some mathematics. I think, like, some people's brains are really not meant for math, and I if you have bad grades on math, I give you the pass. Maybe he liked you. I think he did, because he reached out to me later on. Like, no, that, was he hot before he was smart or after? I never said he was hot. Have you guys lost your brains? Like, you guys okay? Oh my god, I almost laughed so hard I peed my pants. Liked her? Wait, isn't he smart? Okay, this person needs to be banned. Okay. He also had literally a sleeper build. Let me just put that out there. Literally one. But no, it's not like I noticed it or anything. It's not like I wasn't looking at it. Guys, okay. let's change the topic. With math, let me give you let's talk math, okay? Our least favorite topic. I have to be honest with myself that this was the best. Wait, what was the best? Jacked, humble, genius? Yuck. Yeah, yuck. Like, why would I find that attractive? Guys, stop these accusations. I would never find a muscular 6'1" genius attractive. Like, I would never find that attractive. I don't know how tall he was. Probably like, I don't know. I didn't count. I didn't count. He was like 6 inches tall. I mean, he was like 6 feet tall. Wait, I'm not showing my face after that. I think I need to end stream. Guys, this was a joke. That was a joke. I just saw a hilarious opportunity to make a joke based on nothing that ever existed. I saw just a hilarious opportunity to make a joke, and let me apologize. Let me fix my hair in case he's watching. I'm kidding. Okay. Crushing on Haspula. I would like to apologize for the joke that I made about my friend's height. That was just not who I am. It's not based in anything, any reality. I apologize to the communities that I have hurt by... I apologize to the 6-foot-tall community. I apologize to them, first of all. I apologize to the degen internet community who I'm appropriating. I apologize for my joke. I think I'm going to have to take a break from the internet to think about why I would say that. I'll keep the VOD up, guys. You don't have to clip it. Keeping the VOD up. Ow. Okay, but seriously, that was a joke. We never did anything. That was a joke. But next. I'm not really making art anymore. I need an art room to do art. I have no space to do art. I miss art so bad. Okay, this is gonna be way too much, I guess, TMI, but this is TMI. Yes, I know it's TMI, but I just bled through my pants. Okay. I'm just, I think it will be fine. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Moving on from everything. It's from laughing. It's from laughing. Let me just, okay. What are we talking about? So, when it comes to math, let's move on. Okay, this is uncomfortable. I can't move on emotionally. Can we stop talking about him? I'm afraid he's gonna watch my streams one day and he's gonna see you guys talking about him. Can we stop? He She blames us. Stop making me laugh! It's coming out more! Stop making me laugh! Oh my gosh. Guys, can we stop this? He's gonna see this one day if he comes in. What if he's watching it right now? This would be the worst time for him to watch it. Out of all the times you watch my stream, you watch this one? The one that I'm talking about you? Okay. You're great on measurements. Guys, stop making jokes about it. Okay, but wait, math is flawed, guys. I'm so sorry. So with math, let's talk about math. I did not learn math growing up. And the little bit of math that I did do, I think I learned it to a 4th grade level. But even then, I was terrible at it, and I taught myself. You got a new boyfriend? I'm missing the... No, I don't have a new boyfriend. It's just that... You know what? If you missed the joke, you should continue missing it, because I wish that I never made the joke to begin with. Creative people find math frustrating. I completely agree, and I think science possibly, because isn't one side of your brain creative and one side is like math and logic? So, if you have, and this could apply to anything, but I'm going to talk about math because this is a topic that I deeply empathize with anyone who struggles in math, because it's like there's people who are naturally good at it, and they're praised. They're the smart ones. And there's people who just cannot understand it, and they're the dumb ones. But it's like, is math the only metric to intelligence? Is that the only way to measure intelligence in this world? Yes, apparently it is. And you cannot go through high school. You cannot go through college without running into a math class. I retook college algebra. Can you guys guess how many times I retook college algebra? 3 times I took college algebra. All years apart. Like, I think the first time I took it, it was 2 or 3 years before I took college algebra a second time. And then it was a whole year and a half before I retook it a third time. So it's not like I retook it with like fresh in my mind and knowledge from the last class, you know? You would think college algebra is stupid easy, but the people who don't get math, like me at the time, it was a completely impossible. Whiteboard doesn't look backwards now because the elephant is facing the right way. Creative people have a gift and you should work hard on you because your art is special. Oh, thank you, Real Cane. Girls, shut your mouth up. How about you shut your mouth, chicken cock? Okay, I need to stop laughing. It's gonna come out more. I did trigonometry and algebra, but to be honest, yes, I think there are different types of intelligence, and math is not the only one that's most important. Right. I agree. So, if anyone is going to be mad at math, it's me. Okay, guys? So I empathize with everybody. I empathize with everybody who is bad at math because I was the worst. There was nobody who could not. It broke my brain that this was something that people could understand. It absolutely, it was like someone was sticking their fingers into my brain and pulling the wires out of the sockets and scrambling it all up. Like, there's no way that could make sense to me. And one day I was like, I needed, in order to get a scholarship, I had to get
animals did you learn to draw when you avoided learning maths?
What other animals did you learn to draw when you avoided learning maths?
That's such a funny question. That's a hilarious question. Oh, I learned to draw so many, especially eyeballs. Eyeballs were were my favorite animal to draw. Conrad, thank you so much. I'm gonna put you on the board. If you, by the way, I don't have this up here, I guess. But if you donate $5, 500 bits, or subscribe, or don't get the sub, I put you on the board. Usually it says that, but Conrad, thank you so much. I'm sorry your name is on backwards, but thank you so much for the bits. I learned to draw. I kind of have to pee really bad. I've been holding it in. Matcha makes me pee. Okay. Gosh, I have to pee. Okay, BRB, guys, I actually have to pee. I'm going to mute myself and cover up the screen. I'm gonna go so fast, I'm not even gonna wash my hands. I'm kidding. Okay, hold on. Oh, what can I cover up the screen with? Okay, I'm covering it up with these, like, cute... Okay, BRB, guys, I need to go to the bathroom. back! Okay. Okay. Hi, Harlots. Brush my hair a little bit. I'm not acting, I'm actually being stupid. What was that? I don't know, I don't remember saying that. Why zoned out? Why are we buried in snow? Can't breathe inside this bag. Turn the lights out. What do you call a group of friends who love math? Algebros. Ah! In my math class, we named that our group chat. Okay. It's like you read a sentence 10 times over and still process nothing. That's people with numbers sometimes. I've never seen anything more factual than that. Like, that's exactly what it's like to be bad at math. Like, I could not grasp the concept. It was impossible. And actually, after I got a C, which was a passing grade in algebra, I just kind of thought I had a learning I just was like, I definitely have a learning disability. There's no other explanation for this level of stupidity. Like, I mean, I think some of it did have to do with the fact that I taught myself math growing up because I was homeschooled. But even when I ended up taking a pre-college course to math, I got an A in it, but I'm pretty sure I only got an A because my teacher was it was extremely easy. My teacher was giving out A's. Like, she was like, if I did something to where, like, I got a bad grade in my homework, she would video call me and work on it with me until I got an A, because she wanted her, like, her personal resume to look really good to the school. So I don't think that even counted. But even she was, like, teaching me math. I didn't get it. The only, like, reason I think I even, like, did as well as an A was the fact, I mean, she said my students only get A's because this school she was like, this school is only gonna hear about me getting A's. Y'all hear that? Like, it was kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna tweak your grades to make myself look better. But also, like, the questions that were asked in the homework were identical to the questions asked in the exam. So when I took exams, all I had to do was remember the answers. It was way too easy. And then with all my other math classes, I never understood it. Always just like, how far can you count before your back hurts? That's funny. Maybe she was really good at numbers, but she was bad at letters and only knew the letter A. That's so... You're right, actually. Good point. Fantastic point. Wait, is Brusco here? Harlot's... Brusco is here! Ellie sacrificed Nathan is here! I love that. Screw the education of children as long as the teacher's records look good. She was a sweet teacher, but you know, she worked for herself. She was whatever. She was sweet, but you know, but yeah, even when I had teachers helping me, I went to tutoring, but then I took a calculus class. It was business calculus, which granted is the easiest type of calculus. Apparently anyone who's like good at math is like, business calculus is the easiest type of calculus because there's a lot that it doesn't involve. Like, there's some, I think it's like sin and cosine, like those stuff. It doesn't involve like sin, cosine, what is the other one? Tran. I don't know. But I took a calculus class and I had to get an A in it. I had to, in order to get a scholarship. So I was like, I had to meditate on it for a second, and I was like, I'm terrified to take this, but there's absolutely nothing I can do. I have to take this class. It might kill me. And it was an intense, the teacher, everyone was like, sorry if you're watching this, professor. Sorry if you're watching this, but a lot of people did not like you because they didn't like your policies and they thought your class was too hard and your homework was too much and you had 5 exams, which everyone hated. I'm so sorry. He was a tough professor. And he had bad reviews. But I don't know, it's like there were two things I had to do. I had to be really optimistic about this professor and really optimistic about my abilities to do math, and there's nothing else I can do. I have to lock in. It was just I had to lock in. So, on the first day of class, I went to go see the professor in his office. I explained the whole situation. I'm like, I am bad at math. I can't do math. I'm actually terrified I'm going to fail this course. I'm going to be probably in your office all the time asking you a bunch of questions. And he was a sweetheart. He was so nice. Like, students, I think, just didn't like him because I think that he was just nicer to the kids who tried. Like, there was obvious kids who just obviously did not try in the class and just went into it with their nasty, like, attitude. I'm sorry, like, some of them were just not setting themselves up for success because they went into the situation just being like, I'm gonna fail, like, I hate this class, I hate da-da-da, like, and I could tell he was much nicer to the students who, not the ones who got good grades, he was just nice to the students who were clearly putting an effort. Like, he didn't like the people who were showing up late all the time. He didn't like the people who were, like, falling asleep in class. He didn't like the people who weren't paying attention. He was kind of tough like that. But he was really sweet and so encouraging and helped me through the entire, like, so what I did, it was calculus. I failed 3 college algebras leading up to this, and now I'm being thrown into a calculus class, which I didn't even know I was going to have to take this class. Because I actually had changed my major, and then my major ended up needing calculus. And so I was like, the only way out is through, so I devised this entire plan. The first part of my plan, every time I went to class and there was something that I didn't understand, I literally wrote down every single topic I didn't understand in my notebook, and I went to his office every single time about each topic and worked it out with him until I understood, and it was so ingrained in my brain. The next thing that I did was every single bit of homework, every homework that, like, you know, couldn't easily be solved with a calculator. Like, there was online homework and then the labs. I went to a tutor for all of my homeworks. And the next, also, you know, like, I was like, I'm not gonna let this, I know, like, I think a lot, and all the people who didn't like the professor and had all these problems with the professor, they left. Because it's like, I think they gave up too easily. This is gonna sound really mean to me, but, like, if anyone was bound to fail that class, it was me. Like, look, you're giving up too easily, like, whatever. And I also manifested. I literally shifted my brain. I just started saying, like, I'm good at math. I can figure out math. This is solvable. If this person can do it, I can too. Like, if there are people in this world who have tapped in to the ability to do math and figure out numbers and understand these concepts that are like alien to me. If there's people in this world, and I just kept telling myself, I'm good at math, I can do math, I can understand math, I'm good at math, and I just kept saying it over and over and over, because I think the fact that I always had this narrative in my brain that I'm bad at math, like I'm not good at math, I'm one of those people that have a learning disability that when it comes to math, like my brain just doesn't work, my left brain doesn't work. I'm a creative person, I'm not good at math. That narrative was literally preventing me from being good at math, because every time I'm doing homework, I'm like, I'm working against my own narrative in my brain, working against literally myself. So, oh yeah, and then I was always doing, in contact with other classmates. But shifting my mindset and being like, no, I do understand math. After my entire life failing math classes, being after being terrible at math my entire life, like, I remember reading a book and the girl was like, she never thought she could understand quantum physics or learn about quantum physics because she was taking quantum physics class, and like she just had to like put herself into the, like, she just had to say like, I'm good at quantum physics, and she said that all the, like, she manifested, which is also just shifting your brain, like just shifting the narrative about yourself. But I was like, I'm capable of doing math, I can do it, and I just gave myself so many affirmations, and you know what? I understood that class. So, like, I wasn't the best in the class by any means. I was not. But I ended up getting, like, a 90 in the class, which was an A. Like, when I was actually more projected to just failure. Like, based on everything that I was walking into that class, I was just set up for failure. And I ended up getting an A. Barely an A, but still an A. And I'm pretty sure the professor like switched something around for it was basically like this one assignment. Ooh, this one assignment got me because it was like a homework assignment that had the wrong date. And it counted as like I didn't do it, but it had the wrong date, you see. It had the wrong date. And when I actually got like an 88 at first, and then I was freaking out and I went through all of my homework and I did the math of all of it, and I was like, oh, the homework that had the wrong date on it actually. So I reached out to him about it, and he said that like I was still supposed to do it somehow, but like since everybody in the class missed it because it was like this huge misunderstanding with like the date and stuff, like everyone in the class missed it, so he just like deleted that one homework assignment. So you know what, it was more like an 88, but then I got a 90, whatever. But still, like, even if I had gotten a B in it, that still would have been insane. Like, the amount that I was understanding, and it was like it was like I was Neo in the Matrix, and I could finally, finally understand math. And the teacher was so sweet after the course, and I walked out of my exam. He ran after me in the hallway, and he's like, never say you're bad at math again. Never. At the beginning, you're a completely different person than what I saw the first day. Or, like, what you told me in the first day. And he was so sweet. And it, like, kind of upset me that the other students were mean to him. He was so sweet. And back to manifesting. This is going to sound like victim blaming, but if there's a person who's like irritating to you or whatever, and you're only focusing on the bad about them 24/7, you're only going to experience the bad about them. And I just chose to like focus on the good parts of the professor. And he helped me get through the entire semester. He worked with me. He was so sweet and kind, and just like, he definitely had a soft spot for all the people who went to go see him personally, like, because it just showed like they had more effort than everyone else. I think he would have been a little more popular with everyone if they had, if he wasn't, a little bit cold to towards the students who were not trying, but at the same time, it's like, I'm kind of annoyed by them too. Why are you paying for this class if you're just gonna walk in and be like, ugh? Like, you're not being forced to be here. Who's forcing? This is not high school. This is not elementary school. This is not middle school. No one's forcing you to be here. You can walk out. You did not have to pay for these classes. You did not have to come in here. So I don't know why you're so, I mean, it's not walk in the park. It's not pleasant to go show up at classes and do classes. It's not. But if you're just going to be like, I'm not even going to try. Like, this course is so difficult. College is so difficult. I'm not even going to try. Like, if you're going to come in with that mindset, which most people did. I mean, I went to a community college, so maybe it's different in university, okay? It's like, so Carmaxlla, are you studying now, or are you making good money online with your personal brand? I'm not studying right now. Excuse me. I got my associate's degree, and I would love to go back to business school. I just don't think that it's, smart to get, unless I'm getting, if I wanted to be a lawyer or a psychologist, a doctor or whatever, I would of course go to college. But it's like, should I go in debt over a degree that I can learn these concepts on YouTube? Like, I loved being in person more. I will choose that any day over like books and YouTube videos and stuff and podcasts. But it was business with the focus on entrepreneurship, by the way. Like, it wasn't marketing. It wasn't like, it was just entrepreneurship. And I loved it. And I would go back on a heartbeat if it was free. But, like, dare I go into debt? I loved it so much. But, like, it's also, like, not just money debt. It's, like, time debt. And something that frustrated me with, like, being in business for entrepreneurship was it's, like, at some point you're, like, great, I'm learning all this stuff, and I'm so inspired by, like, the stuff that I'm learning, but no, I can't implement it for another 2 years. I can't implement it for another 4 years, because I'm too busy in school to start my businesses. Great. Because it's not like a different degree where you gotta, like, get the degree to start in the field. Like, it's entrepreneurship. It's just teaching you basic business, like, tactics and how to start your own business. And it's like, I'm learning all these concepts, but, like, I have to wait 2 years, and I'm having all these business ideas and all these project ideas that I could be doing, but I can't do it because I am in school and I have homework to do. How many businesses do you need? I need all of the businesses. So you're not studying right now, but your career choice is clear to you now. Oh yeah, it's clear. It wasn't clear when I first went to college. Like, I think I changed my major 500 times before I came across my true passion, which was business with a focus on entrepreneurship. Tell Booker? No. But I have, like, indented nostrils, so it looks like I have a booger, but it's actually just like the walls on my nose. Okay, this is gross information. Ew. Okay, guys, let's so much TMI today. Let's stop talking about this. Take out student loans to pay for YouTube Premium. Really? I'm trying to go back to college at 33 years old. Good for you. I'm so proud of you. It's never too late to go to college. College is not about, like, the college experience and being young and stuff. Like, it's not about that. I mean, it can be. Good for you if you're doing that, because I would love to have that experience. But, I would love to have the, like, college experience. But even when I was in college, it was like, I can't imagine wasting my time going to a party instead of studying, not to be... I sound like such a quirky... I sound like such a, oh gosh. Okay, I know how that sounds. Can't imagine going... I sound like Jaden Smith. kids my age, they just want to be like, and I'm like, guys, can we just study for a test right now? Can we focus on the political and economic state of the world right now? No, but seriously, I really would not have had time to party or go any places. I was literally a student 24 hours of the day. Like, school never stopped for me. And I'm like, guys, it's not that hard to get A's. Guys, you just have to work 24 hours a day and you'll get A's in your class. It's not that hard. And anybody who doesn't get grades like that, they're just stupid. And I like develop an autoimmune disorder from the stress of it. It's not that hard, guys. It's not that hard. She was a student in her sleep, folks. It was not easy as it was for you. Literally, I was having dreams about doing math. Dreams. Okay, guys. I like your wacky creative personality. I think you would excel in acting, especially theater or comedy. That's so sweet of you to say. That's a huge compliment. I'd love to try that one day. I'd love to try that. I feel like I'm only confident, like, alone in my room. Guys, it's like I'm basically alone right now. I know that you guys are watching me, but it's like I'm kind of alone. But if there's other people in here, I'd be like, I'm very shy. I'm trying not to be shy. Jaden was trying to be the head of the household at the Grammys. Also with that clip of Jaden, me and my brothers were like quoting it and laughing about it and like referencing it, and my mom was like, well, what are you guys saying? Like, what's this about? And then I showed her the clip to get her involved in it, and my mom was watching it, and her reaction was this. Oh, is that Jaden Smith? I haven't heard of Jaden Smith in a while. I'm so proud of him that he's such a mature and, what did she say, like, philosophical? It was so funny. Like, the joke went over her head, and she was like, I'm so proud of him that he's so philosophical and smart, and that he's not like all these other people his age. He's so ahead of his age. He's so mature. And me and my brothers are like laughing so hard. It was such a mom response. She was like, he's so intelligent. Wow. I'm so proud of him. It was such an innocent response. Hanging equations on my wall every Saturday, Mr. Mathlete Day today. I literally had equations everywhere. There was an equation. Literally, I taped equations to my wall. See, it's not that hard to excel in school, guys. It's not that hard. Talk to Nathan about pursuing acting improv. Nathan? Melissa was telling me that you were suggesting we do like an improv thing on stream. Like everyone is new to it. Also, when you first join, it's not too bad. Excuse me? I would like to try it just to try it. Let's see if I enjoy it. What was your GPA, you nerd? Well, because I had got so many bad grades in the beginning, like I said, I went through a phase during COVID where I got like D's, a fail, and a C. I probably had 2 C's altogether. When I was in COVID, I got awful grades, but I ended up at the end of my, I have a 7 point, no, why did I say 7? No, sorry guys, 3.75. Yeah, 3.75 GPA, and I was summa cum laude, and I was Pi Theta Kappa. 7.8. Yep. Yeah. I had a 7 GPA. But granted, I did retake some class. Like, if I got a bad grade in a class, I just ended up retaking it at the end of the, I literally was trying so hard to get the Pi Theta Kappa scholarship, which was only like $1,000 a semester, but that actually would have made it with the Pi Theta Kappa plus FAFSA plus, I think like a transfer scholarship. Plus, I think they even just had an automatic in-state scholarship for like $1,000. That would have covered my entire semester. So just like, it would just be $1,000 that would have helped me. It was actually $1,500, the Pi Theta per semester. And I ended up retaking a few classes, like one that I had a C in, one that I had a B in. But yeah, I feel like I kind of cheated on that GPA because, like, I retook classes to make my GPA look better, you know? Because when I was a kid, when I was 15, that's when I first started going to college. So I had a bunch of bad grades at that time because I didn't know what I was doing. It wasn't a bunch. I actually got a lot of A's and B's, and then my friend was like, you just need a passing grade. And I was like, really? And then I did it. And I started just aiming for B's. Because I was like, why am I working so hard to get A's? Like, it's just... Pi Theta Kappa National Honor Society. Yes. I saw you ran my homepage and went on air to tell you how beautiful you are, and you burped in my face. I'm astounded at how identical my bangs look right now to the photo. Let me find the photo. I want to put the photo in Discord. The photo that I showed my stylist today. I'm astounded. I actually need to show you guys right now because she's... Let me make it look a little more like the picture. Okay, well, I think it's kind of a styling issue on my part. This is exactly what the picture looked like, guys. How do I even save this photo? Well, my forehead is too big to look exactly like it, but, where's Discord? Discord! Oh my god. It says I have to log in Discord. Okay, guys, I'll show you this after stream, but, like, she really did my bangs exactly like I asked. Did you ever go on PTK trips? No, I mean, I was in community college. Hi, Mr. Pomito. Hi. I was in community college. Like, there wasn't, like, a sorority culture, and also... I think I only got Pi Theta Kappa, like, at the end. No, I was in it. I was in it since the beginning. I signed up for it at the beginning. It's just, they weren't going to give me scholarships until I actually went to university. I didn't even know they did trips. Sorry. I just answered that like a politician. I didn't even know they did trips. To be direct. Oh, you like my natural no makeup? Thank you. I kind of don't want to wear makeup anymore. Like, it's not too bad. It's not, like, the worst thing ever. It's only bad if, like... my lips are raisins. Turn into raisins. Get wrinkled up. Michael Jackson has a Discord? Yes, we do. I'm blanking out. What was I talking about? Would you ever live stream out? Like, go out and live stream? In Costa Rica, I'm sure we will. We're gonna be those super annoying tourists. Those super annoying Americans live streaming. Hunky math leprechaun. Why are you calling him a leprechaun? What the heck? Stay safe, don't get kidnapped. Don't get kidnapped. Don't get kidnapped. I'll try not to. I'll try my best. If I get kidnapped, I'll live stream it for content. Guys, we promise to stop talking about him. Please. Please. We can't talk about him. We can't talk about him. I don't think that's how kidnapping works. I don't think they would let you live stream that. Why would they not let me live stream it? I think if I explain to them that I need content, and I think if I explain to them that, you know, I'm going to lose my job, my people are not going to be watching me anymore, my viewers are going to drop if I don't stream. If I don't give them content, they're going to get bored and move on to someone cooler than me. I think they would understand that. I think maybe I would even let them ask you guys directly. If you ever get a message and say, "Hi, this is Carmaxlla's kidnapper. I'm wondering if it's true that she needs to live stream this experience." And you guys would be my reference, and hopefully you guys would answer honestly and say, "Yes, she needs to be live streaming, or else we are going to move on to a cooler and better person." So you better work on your Spanglish. I know it's bad. I don't actually speak any Spanish at all. No. You can keep them away from us. Don't drag us into your kidnapping. Even as my reference? Guys, I'm kind of not appreciating that you guys aren't going to be my kidnapping references. What's up, me? If you get kidnapped, I'll pay the ransom. LOL. XXX. Thank you. Guys, this is what I love about you guys. You just always have my back. Let me practice my Spanish before I haven't practiced Spanish in maybe weeks. Perhaps weeks. Okay, let's practice. Oh, I'm only on chapter 3. Oh, this is bad. Oh, it's only chapter 3. Oh, it's chapter 3. And I don't have a pen to write in it. Okay. I don't even have a pen. So I guess I won't even do it. Is this a pen? No, it's a marker. Okay, don't have a pen. Well, looks like I won't learn Spanish then.
Even number time. Even number time.
Drew Donut, thank you so much for the even number. Thank you so much, Drew Donut. Where's the black? Hold on. I'm looking for my black marker. Thank you so much, Drew Donut. Let's get rid of this elephant. It just reminds me of my scary teacher, and I just want it to be gone. How much is the whole trip? Okay, let's tally it up, guys. Drew Donut, thank you so much for the dono. So, let me tell you how much it is. Okay. I actually don't know the exact amount Melissa paid for the Airbnb. So, Melissa paid for like 2 of the Airbnbs, or 3 or 4, and I paid for the others. And we're gonna like divide it up basically. But, let's see. For the Airbnbs total, I wanted a specific Airbnb really, really, really bad, more than she did. And I'm like, I'm going to pay extra. Like, so, total, the Airbnbs were $3,000 for Costa Rica alone. And me and Melissa would split that, and it would be $1,000, $2,000. I'm gonna pay $2,000 because when you guys see the Airbnbs, you will thank me. Oh, I'm backwards anyways. Okay, so I'm paying $2,000 for the Airbnbs plus the rental car, and I think that also includes the airplane tickets. Yeah. Oh, I have this huge pimple. Yeah, it has an infinity pool, like. The one with the infinity pool is literally $100 a night. It's just the fact that we need to get a rental car on the days that we have it. So, plus the Colombia Airbnb, is $2,000 total for a month. And we're dividing that, and it's gonna be, we actually got it for, 2,000 is a big number. It's actually 50, I think. It's 1950. 2,000 is just crazy. So we'll just say it's 1,000. So for me, total is 1,000. 3,000 for the Airbnbs total. And that includes the airplane tickets and the rental car. So yeah. No, I think the airplane tickets make it a little more expensive. I just haven't really checked the exact prices of anything. I don't know. Gosh, I made it so ugly. Then if you add on the sheen, if you add on the sheen. I returned half of my sheen, guys. You guys wouldn't expect that, but I did.
ORT can't lie. Drew kinda caught me off guard, but still, not on my watch. Because numbers still matter. ORT.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys, that if it's doing double, but Brusco is the bringer of chaos. He is like the god Loki, not Loki. I'm getting confused with the camera. Who'sco? Oh, not so even numbersco. That guy. So yeah. I've had my dinner. I've had my dessert. I'm writing in my journal. Carry on. That's nice. That sounds very peaceful. So, you want me to go to Peru? Melissa might be going. I don't know. But yeah, I don't even know how much these Airbnbs costed individually, but when I remember when I originally tallied them up, they didn't even surpass, like, plus like this included the rental car and everything. We got 4 Airbnbs in Costa Rica. It didn't even go past like 3,000 total, and that included the rental car. That included, I think, even some of the travel, like the airplane ticket. So airplane tickets just got really cheap. Hold on, let me. To San Jose, Costa Rica. Let me just see. Oh, wow. The other day, the tickets, I checked them, and they were like $140 from LAX to San Jose. I kind of wanted to cancel my ticket and then get, because I got like a double the price. But they were really cheap the other day, and I was like, oh, should I cancel my ticket and buy it again, but cheaper? That's just pinching pennies. Heard there... Oh, by the way, speaking of pinching pennies, apparently Instagram is refunding me the amount for the Meta thing. The Meta issue. It said it was charging me, but I was not subscribed. It said that in my account. Meta, when I catch you, Meta. When I find you, Meta, when I find the person who's responsible for that godforsaken system, when I find you, you don't want me to find you. The one Airbnb that has the infinity pool, I'm beyond heartbroken, but someone took a bunch of days and I thought we were going to have it for a week, but we actually are only having it for 4 days. I'd actually rather die than get that when he sent me that message, the Airbnb people who delivered that news that our days got eaten up by another guest, I nearly was no more. Alright guys, I gotta go. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. It will be my last stream in Maryland for a while. Then I'm gonna be in LA. And then I'm gonna be in Costa Rica. So Tuesday will be my last Maryland stream for a hot minute. And then I will be back on possibly, most likely, Friday. Probably gonna be another. I have to check for sure, but it's probably gonna go back to our LA schedule of Friday.
Here's to you, kiddo. Here's to you, kiddo.
Elephant Jet, thank you so much for the dono. Oh my gosh, I need to put the elephant back on the board for you. Oh my gosh, Elephant Jet. I don't want to put your name on the dusty area down here. Elephant Jet, thank you so much. Call all of your boyfriends. I'll do little elephant. The elephant is right there. Elephant Jet, thank you so much for the dono. I really, really appreciate it. That was so kind. Thank you. You guys are so kind. Thank you to everybody on the board. Thank you to Pumo. A huge thank you to Anonymous. Anonymous, thank you so much for your dono today. Kyla, thank you for subscribing. Conrad, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, Drew Donut, for the dono. And thank you, Elephant Jet. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who donated. Raid. Let me see if any of my friends are live that I want to raid. I don't see anybody. Yeah, we can raid. I don't see anyone that I know that's alive right now. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm sorry, harlots. I want to raid Malek. She's in chat a lot of times, and she raids me sometimes. I feel too bad to raid someone who's not her when she's live. Okay, guys, I'm going to raid her. Sorry, harlots. Go for it? Okay. I'm sorry, though, harlots. Okay. It's Malek in chat. Malek. That's probably not how you pronounce her name. Even though she explained to me multiple times how to pronounce her name, I'm horrible at it. All right, guys. Thank you out to all the lurkers. Thank you to the moderators. We're going to raid my friend Malek. Go get on the raid. Hop on the raid to Malek. Thank you everyone for watching. Good night, everybody. I'll see you all guys on Tuesday. Good night, Groovy Boat. Good night, Brusco. Good night, John Wilson. Good night, Threnv. Have good behavior in her chat, of course. Goodbye, Harlots. Goodbye, Judona. Goodbye, Squabbers. Thank you to all the moderators. Thank you to the donators. Thank you to the lurkers. Thank you to the chatters. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you to everybody. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Oh, I do need raid emos. Okay, I gotta end the stream.